All right, let's jump over to habit number 3, prioritize customer experiences. Again, we're coming back to a lot of what is really reflective in your user's behavior. And so some of this may seem very obvious, like of course we should understand what these people visiting our sites should want. This should be a very obvious impression path. But in many cases this is not. So what we want to do is help them to make that experience the key in dictating what the site's development path will look like. We just talked about understanding what a customer wants from the site and what you want to help them, and marrying the two of those things to achieve, those goals, right? We also need to understand the customer's experience is what matters when we want them to achieve those goals. This is the vehicle that they're getting to the goal in, essentially. So have any of you had an experience with a site that is so perfect, you ended up buying more than you planned to, you go back again because it's just such a user experience that facilitates, a purchasing time that really works for you? I think many of us have that kind of value moment with the site. That aha moment where you really get exactly what you need, perhaps more than you even knew that you needed, and it's just perfect for that conversion process. So that's really, to touch onto this experience piece, member experience must win out. We really must put that at the forefront of creating this vehicle along this conversion path. We need to create value, obviously. We need to align needs with whatever the outcomes are that we're looking for. Those two things should be in alignment, and that's really what facilitates this synchronous movement down that path. Expose some of this value so that we can drive additional community around that. And again, this has to do with a lot of content creation strategies and whatnot. And kind of the benefits of this: increase retention, generate marketing buzz and kind of vibe around what our sites are doing, and hopefully lower some of the costs associated with support and doing business. All right. Here is a international site, it looks like, kind of a demonstration of this. And this is actually a medical society in Quebec. They balance tools and functionality of doctors and nurses because they're constantly trying to engage new members in this. So they kind of have a nice balance here of support, certification tracks, other elements that people can go down to really facilitate this user experience piece that we're kind of talking about. Interesting example that I pulled here out of French-speaking Quebec.